Election Commission will be announcing the dates for Bihar elections at 12:30 today. For more, let's go across to NDTV's Vaidyanathan. And Vaidya, this is going to be a very special, unusual election, the first election to be held in the midst of a pandemic.
Exactly. In fact, recently the poll panel has announced what are the things they would be following during this pandemic. They said in one polling booth, only 1,000 people will be allowed to vote, and there is a social distancing. Mask, not only mask, even gloves will be supplied to the voters when they come and touch the electronic button. So these are the few things. But now at 12:30 in Delhi is one of the famous Vigyan Bhavan, not in the EC's office, but in Vigyan Bhavan, the Chief Election Commissioner, two election commissioners will be announcing the schedules of the Bihar Assembly polls. So this is happening because of social distancing they want to maintain during the press conference. So what we have been told is it's likely to be three-phase elections. We are not sure. We have been told. Last time it was five-phase elections, but due to pandemic, this time it will be three-phase elections. It may start probably in the mid of October, and everything will have to be completed before the 29th of November. That is where the Bihar Assembly tenure ends. But Diwali is there around 15th of November, and after that Chhath Puja also. So all the, whatever the election things, everything would have to be completed before Diwali. That's before 15th of November. So we can have at the end of, it may start in the mid of October, it may go up to the first week. So last time the counting was in 2015, it was November 8th. This time maybe a little later, around 10 or 11, that may be there. But normally what happens from the date of announcement and the first date of poll, maybe around a month or so. So you can calculate accordingly how it will start.
All right. In fact, political parties, they were expecting the announcement any time. There had been, some, as always happens, changing of parties as well by some of the leaders there in Bihar. Also, a team recently visited from the Election Commission, made a visit to Bihar, isn't it, Vaidya, to just take a look at the preparedness there?
I'm not sure about it. There are already preparations. They have started. Officials might have visited, but not the CEC and the two election commissions. They haven't gone. Probably they may go after today's announcement to see how things are going. So interestingly, there was a petition in Supreme Court also to defer the elections, but court said the whole panel will take care of all the precautions, Ministry of Health and Welfare. So court is also giving a go-ahead, and election commission has prepared a complete, exhaustive guidelines how the voting should take place.
All right. And as you're telling us already, those protocols, some of those protocols for holding an election in the pandemic have been, announced by the Election Commission or told by the Election Commission. As you said, there'll be fewer phases this time. It's likely to be only 3 phases. Also, a lot of protocols in place in all the election booths.
Yes, actually, the commissioners issued a notification way back around a month or 15 days ago. They said that every polling booth only will have 1,000 people as voters, and secondly, there will be social distancing. Everyone will come with a mask. If voters who don't come with a mask, the election commission will provide. But at the time of voting, pressing the button on the electronic voting machine, all the voters will be provided with their gloves. So these are the few precautions. And secondly, it says even the temperature will be checked. If somebody has a COVID-19, then you will be given a token. You will be asked to vote at the end. And there are some even postal ballot facilities also.